coming, people. If I miss it, I'll circle back. Don't you worry about that. Let's start with this Paqueta stuff, where every article you read is he's signing for Arsenal. Google Translate, help me out, please. Arsenal are interested in Lucas Paqueta. Lyon wants 80 million euros. Come on now, they're trying to finesse. The English are considering an attack on the Brazilian midfielder, but Lyon asked for a hefty sum to release him in the bull market. Allegedly, he has asked Lyon to let him go. Arsenal are interested in signing Lucas Paqueta on the bull market, as Goal has learned. With Edu Gaspar as technical director, the London club has already informed the players' staff that it wants to formalise a proposal in the current European transfer window. Lyon are asking for 80 million euros, which what's that, around 70, 68, 69, 70 odd million pound, which again, for them fees, no, because I do think he can play as an 8, can play as a 10, can play out wide. Lovely close control, lovely balance, lovely eye for a pass. Typical Brazilian player, someone that will get seats off bums in the Emirates and whatnot. It's a bit more. It's a bit too much in it. Again, without addressing left back, potentially right back. I would say if forget all of that, central midfield. So we'll have to see really. The British have yet to send a formal offer to the French, so we can be interested. We haven't bidded, so bids haven't been accepted or rejected. So there's no medical. So it's just interest and dotting up I's and crossing T's. In fact, it's not even that. It's seeing the feasibility of the deal and speaking to his party and his camp and seeing if there's, a degree of interest with signing with Arsenal and seeing what personal terms will look like. Then official bids will be quote unquote placed, as you saw with Rafinha and most targets. However, they have already shown interest in counting on the player and monitoring his situation. The valuation of the initial proposal must be lower than that requested by Lyon. Paqueta had already been receiving offers from other clubs in Europe since previous windows. His transfer to Newcastle has been raised recently. The British, however, did not make a proposal for the player at the time. Apparently, they would like to receive 80 million euros for the sale of him, people. Lyon, come on now. I know you're difficult to do business, but that's a myth. Paqueta has a contract with Lyon until 2025, so he's got 3 years left on that deal. They did play 20 million, so they do want to make a profit, and they do have negotiating room. He'll have to really do his part to force that. So that's what Goal.com Brazil is saying. Once again, Arsenal make contact for Lucas Paqueta, but Lyon want 80 million euros, so you can forget about this. Lyon have missed out on European football. They're asking for 80 million. Where Lyon kind of have to do a rebuild as well. He's contracted until 2025. Yesterday, apparently, Ulas did say that they've had offers for him, people, and he has asked to leave. So maybe it's a case of Lyon finding replacements, or maybe as the window goes on and, the game stopped being played, the release clause is lowered. Again, everyone in Europe knows the English have peas in it. Arsenal make contact with Brazilian midfielder Lucas Paqueta's agents to confirm their interest as Lyon demand 67.5 million to sell one-to-way star this summer. So 80 million euros, 67.5 million. It's a lot, really. If he does well, then it is what it is. But without addressing other areas, if we addressed all the areas that we've addressed right now, then I would say, you know what, you could pay a bit more. Or if we could sell a couple of players, Ainsley, Torreira, these sort of guys, then maybe you can put a bit more, in the kitty for Paqueta. That's, where it is. He got 11 goals and 7 assists for Lyon last season. We could deal with that. Edu has revealed they'll make a formal bid. Where did he do that? What the fuck is this? Don't know what that was, but yeah, he's revealed that allegedly. Arsenal have reportedly made contact with Lyon midfielder Lucas Paqueta as they continue to bolster their squad ahead of the new season. As you know, he got 11 goals and 7 assists in 43 games in all comps. He's revealed the man wants to leave. Lyon have received offers, and clearly Lyon are happy to sell. Edu has now told the players' reps that Arsenal will make a formal approach for him this summer. According to Goal, they're asking for 80 million euros, 67.5 for him. He has 21 goals and 13 assists in 77 appearances for Lyon in all comps since joining from AC Milan in 2020. Would be quite the profit for them. Bit too much. As much as I'm fond of the player, a bit too much, man. I've got to knock a couple millions off that. Can we do this for about 55, 60? Knock a bit off that. Give you a little sell-on clause, maybe even, send Tavares or something out there on loan. 33 caps for Brazil. Obviously, we're going to get linked with a lot of Brazilian players for obvious reasons now, people. Apparently, we've tracked him for some time, and Arteta is keen to bring him to the carpet, despite having Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, and Martin Odegaard. We face competition from Newcastle, who have his former teammate Bruno Guimaraes there, people. Once again, Ulas said there are proposals for him. There are certain players who can feel complete in the project and others who don't. Economically, we have means to pursue our ideas and objectives. So, watch that space, innit, really. Serge Gnabry will not join Chelsea despite rumours in England following his time at Arsenal from 2011 to 2016. He's unwilling to play for any other club in London. City is a possible destination for the player if he doesn't extend his contract. We know we're not getting Gnabry, but the dream is free. The hustle is sold separately, innit? Apparently, Arsenal wanted a potentially expensive signing in the form of Rafinha, but decided to abandon the race 10 days ago without wanting to enter a bidding war. So, yeah, we knew he wanted Barca. We knew Chelsea was his second option. So, we maneuvered from that, in it, rightly or wrongly. Let's see what else is being happening here, people. What other news is there? Once again, Paqueta, we were linked with Kante yesterday. If you believe the Kante rumours, fair play. Ozil's been released from his, or in talks to release himself from his Fenerbahce contract. There's talks of terminating that. Gabriel links to Juventus won't go away, especially if they sign De Ligt, people. So I can't see that one going away. That's one that's probably going to rumble on all summer. Apparently, yesterday we heard we made a bid for Alex Climondo. This time it's 6 billion. We'll have to see how that one develops. We're favourites for Lucas Paqueta allegedly, but we was also, Milinkovic, Savic, Paqueta, Rafinha, Gnabry. We've been linked with quite the signings, people, this summer. Pardon me. Oh, Klopp talking about Arsenal a title challenge. You're capping with that. Obviously, Saliba and many other players have returned to training. Torreira's been whoring himself out for any Italian club that will listen, from Juventus to Roma. We all want you to F off, mate. Saliba said it's good to be back, allegedly, as well. There's rumours he signed a new contract and is going to be given the number 2 shirt. You saw his agent putting up pictures at Arsenal yesterday. There's also talk, if you don't know, that Odegaard sooner or later, as a lot of us expect, he's going to be named as Arsenal's captain. Don't forget, people, watch your long business after this, after I get my lunch. So, yeah, it is what it is where that's concerned. Again, Rafinha's getting bastard. Not sure what relevance that has to us, but it is what it is. Everybody's back at London Coley. What's this? Arsenal consider a move for Bundesliga defender as possible William Saliba replacement. Maximilian Lacrosse, obviously, he's played in France. He's gone over to Germany. He is a decent centre-back. He's been linked with bigger clubs. Can't see us going for that, people, really and truly. But why not? We did want Lisandro Martinez, completely different. And obviously, Lisandro Martinez can play in the different roles, but you have to take that as Arsenal want another centre-back. He looks better on the right than the left from what I see. More educated people can offer that. I give it about a week or so. We're going to get linked with the Ivor Ndika youth once again, but we'll have to see. In relation to Hector Bellerin, hopefully he moves. Apparently, Borja Iglesias, who I think is a friend of Bellerin, said a couple nights ago, he and I were talking via video call for almost an hour and a half. The whole team misses him, not just me. He gives us a lot, and hopefully maybe here soon. We all hope that's the case, man. Gnabry has snubbed, Arsenal. He hasn't said he snubbed United or City, so we'll see how that one goes. Once again, shout out to Mehmet Ali and obviously Jack Wilshere for getting new roles in the under-18s and under-21 sides, people. Where that's concerned, Arsenal have been linked with Wendell, who I think is quite poor. For what it's worth, Google Translate help us out. Apparently, he wants to return to Brazil. We've been linked with him. He's at Zenit St. Petersburg. Don't believe that one bit. But the only bit that's relevant, there is optimism that it will be possible to hire Wendell, but Flamengo runs the risk of winning competitors as 3 English clubs have made inquiries, and it's name dropped Arsenal and West Ham. We'll never know how true that is, but it is what it is. Arsenal have been linked with Moussa Diaby, and so has Man United. Don't believe that one bit, with Eddie signing a new deal and Gabriel Jesus signing for the club, but you never know, people. Luis Paqueta, obviously, once again, more rumours of that. Everyone and their nan speculating on that. Once again, Gabriel was a target for Juventus in the event that De Ligt moves away. No clue why that's there. Rui Costa is in England with Arsenal squeezing for Glimondo. Rui Costa, the president of Benfica, is expected this Tuesday in England to join the team's pre-season training under Roger Smith, which takes part in Burton. Rui Costa should remain with the delegation until their return to Lisbon. So, I mean, it makes sense if you are in London. Well, I say London, England. Perfect time to talk about selling a client to Arsenal who you've worked with before, and you rubbed us for Tavares. Yesterday we heard Tavares is moving ever closer to a loan. And to be fair to you, even though I think Tavares needs to leave permanently or go out on loan, I wouldn't sanction his exit until a left back or someone able to play there arrives. So yeah, apparently its presence in the British territory could serve to accelerate negotiations initiated by Arsenal by Kilimundo. The Gunners made an offer of €7 million for the Spaniard, and Benfica will be trying to push the value up, but the margin is small given the Spaniard can leave at zero the cost at the end of the season, people. So yeah, it is what it is. More Gabriel links. Once again, Saliba's agent was playing coy. So that seems to be that. Spin the block on this. Well, this looks more general things. Arsenal facing Martinez struggle. Arsenal may be about to lose out in the race to Arsenal may be about to lose out in the race to sign Lisandro Martinez. Fabrizio Romano claims Manchester United are increasingly confident of signing the centre-back after Ajax accepted a need to negotiate on their demands. A fee of around 52 million was discussed for the player, but new talks are expected in the coming days. They just want top dollar. For Arsenal, I'm sure, as I keep saying, he's got all the potential. I keep saying the same things. I don't know why we're spending 52 million on another centre back. You know, by all means, if he shows that he's one of the best in the league, what do I know? But left back, centre mid are better priorities. And you know, if he could come and be a great option here at 24, gives us resale value. Left-sided centre back, you have him, Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White. With the exception of Ben White, who costs 50 million, you've got people on the right side, age-wise. There's resale value. You can fill out left back. Again, there's so many things, but again, it is what it is. Where that's concerned, it's getting a bit boring discussing that. As I said, people, don't forget it's watch along business after this. This video will actually take you to that